Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
I don't hear nothing yet.
You got your headphones on? Alright, keep them up. Alright. Keep them up? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the audio like that. You got headphones. Alright. You can take them off. You ain't got them on. Oh, okay.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Here we go, 46. 56, Mike, boom, boom. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Prescott trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Yellow.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now McCoy. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, here we go. That's it. 56. Mike's 56. Hey, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, at its 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yo, 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. No chance. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. We're going to go 47. Mike 56. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
56, the mic, boy. 56. Check, 56.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation,
first half,
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
We play to win. Let's go. Yellow.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They give it to Williams, running right. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Again, it's McCoy. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Check 56. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 56, Mike 56. 46.
Prescott from the gun. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. He's got a man, complete. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Kill. 47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Prescott now. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
56, check 56. It's our time. It's our time. 47. 56. That's 56.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe-Awuzie with a pick. Watkins, the intended receiver. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. Intended that time for Cooper.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I'm coming. Here we go, 46. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. You must help. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That game a little tall in the bag.
I'm going to say the running backs, and I was.
Yeah. Okay.
He said, "Boy, please." Send it to him, son. I heard you through the TV. I was laughing my ass off. Yeah, I was a stadium game.
Oh boy, I ain't running.
Foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah,
I ain't saying I'm playing.
Southwest is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Let's go, we ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Numbers on the board, let them keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
We go 46.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. The 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott, and he's going to go down again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a give to the right, Ingram. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Completes it to Jason Witten. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 17, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on second down. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At their 46-yard line.
Ingram again.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. third down. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the pass.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Jackson on third and long. That's into the hands of Edwards. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's third and long. Now Prescott, Matt Judon, able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Prescott now. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Prescott on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. It got his man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 30 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And again, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Jackson now. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Kill. 48,
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And that's Elliott, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
46. Get off the field, Chuck. Let's get off the field. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Kill. Switch it, hey.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Trying to take away something positive from this game. They played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Your game, so you step your game up, son.